We're going to talk about something that could transform your relationships with women entirely. Imagine this. What if you could rewrite her emotional history? Erase those bad memories and make it so that you're the only man she's ever truly connected with. Sound crazy? Sci-fi even? Trust me, it's not. We've all been there. Things seem to be going great, and then, out of nowhere, she pulls away. Maybe she gives you a reason. Maybe she just stops texting back. But deep down, you know what's really going on. Her intuition's kicked in. Her gut is telling her something's off, and you're left wondering, what the fuck just happened? This is where most guys trip up. But today, I'm going to show you a strategy that can change all of that. It's called the Intuition Violator, a concept you're not going to hear about anywhere else, except from a small, secretive movement known as Shogun Method. But before we get into that, let's talk about why her intuition turns against you and how to flip the script using false memories to rewrite her emotional compass. Here's the deal. A woman's intuition is like emotional radar. It scans everything, your words, your actions, even your tone. When it picks up something off, she pulls back. It's not about logic. It's instinctual. And you've felt it, haven't you? Things are moving smoothly, and then suddenly, she's distant. Or worse, she hits you with the dreaded, "I think we should just be friends." Why does this happen? Because her gut is telling her something's wrong. And once her intuition turns against you, you're walking on thin ice. Here's where most guys mess up. They panic. They start texting her more. They try harder to win her back. But all that does is confirm her suspicion that something's off. Suddenly, you've dug yourself into a deeper hole. But here's the thing. Her intuition isn't some unbreakable force of nature. It's not magical. It can be hacked. It can be violated. If you know Shogun Method, you know what I'm talking about, using psychological techniques to bypass her natural defenses. And that's exactly what the Intuition Violator is all about. Let me be clear. If you don't learn how to bypass her intuition, you will lose her. Full stop. When her intuition goes into defense mode, every good moment you've had gets reinterpreted. She starts questioning everything. And when that happens, you're already on the path to losing her. But what if you could change that? What if you could violate her intuition and rewrite the story she tells herself about you? That's what I'm about to show you. Not just bypassing her defenses, but implanting false memories and reshaping her emotional reality. So how does the Intuition Violator work? It all starts with one thing: doubt. Doubt is like a virus. Once you plant it in her mind, it spreads. She starts doubting her feelings, her memories, even her intuition. And if you're familiar with Shogun Method, you know this ties into fractionation, the idea that by destabilizing her emotions, you can draw her closer to you by playing with her perception of reality. How do you plant doubt? Start small. Say things like, "Are you sure that's how it happened? I remember it differently." You're not arguing, just making her question her memory. Then, add a touch of confusion. Not full-on gaslighting, just enough to keep her guessing. Whenever she explains something, respond with, "Are you sure?" And then, when she explains further, say, "Really?" Keep it vague. Sometimes, say things like, "You're missing something here." And once you've shaken her intuition, it's time to start planting false memories. Memories aren't set in stone. They can be reshaped, especially when someone's emotionally vulnerable. So start with small details. Don't try to rewrite major events right away. Say something like, "Remember that night we talked for hours about how misunderstood you feel? I think that was a turning point for us." Even if that exact conversation didn't happen, she'll begin questioning her memory. Over time, she'll fill in the blanks herself. Anchor that false memory to a positive emotion. If she remembers a night as awkward or uncertain, reframe it. "I felt really close to you that night. That's when I think we really connected." Now, she's rethinking the whole experience and attaching good feelings to it. The key here is repetition. Bring up the false memory casually. Say things like, "I was thinking about that night again. It's crazy how close we've gotten since then." The more you repeat it, the more real it becomes for her. At this point, her intuition isn't guiding her anymore. You've violated it. Her emotional compass. It's now pointing straight at you. Those doubts, that hesitation, gone. Now she's chasing you, because in her mind, you've always been the man who truly gets her. This is how you take control. And for those of you who want to go even deeper into this, I highly recommend checking out Shogun Method. There's a reason it's so controversial. Because it works. So let's recap. We talked about how a woman's intuition can work against you, and how most guys fail because they don't know how to bypass it. Then, we explored the Intuition Violator, a strategy that introduces doubt, disrupts her gut instincts, and makes her question her own feelings. Next, we covered how to use false memories to reshape her emotional reality, implanting memories that anchor positive emotions to you. And finally, we tied it all together, showing how these techniques can turn her from pulling away to chasing you. If you found this intriguing, you'll want to go even deeper. It's called fractionation, and it's the foundation of Shogun Method's emotional manipulation techniques. So, here's the deal. If you're ready to elevate your understanding of mind control and deep influence, now's the time to act. Sign up for the Shogun Method online masterclass today. Embark on your journey to the mastery of deep influence and emotional enslavement. Click the link in the description or go directly to fractionation.org. Remember, it's not just about learning tactics. It's about transforming how you connect with others and reshape your relationships. Truly, this is your chance to dive deep into strategies that most men will never even come close to discovering. The secret is right in front of you. Will you take the shot or will you flinch? Fractionation.org